February 11th was marked by large-scale strikes and intense clashes on several fronts, while diplomatic efforts aimed to contain the escalation. Russia intensified its attacks on Ukrainian energy infrastructure, mainly targeting electricity production and distribution facilities. In Zaporizhzhia, a thermal power plant was severely damaged, causing massive outages in nearby areas. The Ukrainian Minister of Energy warned that these strikes are intended to plunge civilian populations into a major energy crisis, as the country already faces a harsh winter. In the Poltava region, missile strikes destroyed fuel depots and a railway maintenance site. The latter is crucial for transporting Ukrainian troops and military equipment, and its destruction aims to slow down logistical operations on the Eastern Front. Fighting is intensifying in Avdiivka, a city near Donetsk known as one of Ukraine's most fortified strongholds. Russian forces launched several assaults supported by armored vehicles and heavy artillery, but were repeatedly repelled. Military analysts predict that the battle for Avdiivka could last for several weeks due to the Ukrainians' fierce resistance. Further south, in the Zaporizhzhia region, Russian units attempted to seize strategic positions along the Dnipro River, but faced strong resistance from Ukrainian defenders. The fighting in this area aims to establish a land corridor for Russia to more securely link Crimea with the occupied Donbas territories. Faced with limited advances by ground forces, Moscow is ramping up drone and long-range missile strikes to compensate. Ukrainian forces, on the other hand, are adopting mobile defensive tactics, using light vehicles and precision strikes to disrupt enemy armored columns. Several videos shared on social media show units from Ukraine's 93rd Mechanized Brigade destroying Russian convoys using Javelin and Stugna-P anti-tank missiles. While attention is focused on the fighting in Ukraine, a new diplomatic front is emerging in Moldova. The Moldovan president accused Russia of supporting separatist groups in Transnistria to destabilize the country and open a second theater of conflict. In response, Moldova has increased its military cooperation with NATO and requested additional air defense support. Meanwhile, Poland announced the imminent delivery of Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine as part of the international coalition formed by European allies. These tanks, known for their firepower and mobility, are expected to be quickly deployed on the Eastern Front to counter Russian offensives. In Russia, the domestic situation is becoming increasingly tense. Sporadic protests against forced mobilization have erupted in several regions, including Dagestan and Siberia. Videos are circulating of soldiers' mothers protesting the deployment of their sons to the front without proper equipment. The Kremlin is trying to contain the discontent by promising financial compensation, but dissatisfaction continues to grow, according to local sources. February 10th highlights a conflict escalating both on the ground and on the international stage. As Russia continues its war of attrition, Ukraine is bolstering its defenses and eagerly awaiting new deliveries of Western weapons. Diplomatically, the upcoming week could prove decisive, particularly with crucial discussions scheduled in Munich.